if you are standing up, could you please sit down and get into a seat so that so there aren't so many people moving around? And then let me consult the people who are counting. So everyone who is not a counter, take a seat. Take a seat. Everyone on the walls, take a seat so that we can count. When there's so many people moving around, it's very difficult to count.
Quick point of privilege. Quick point of personal privilege.
Yes.
This has a big joke.
Guys, first of all, James Jackson, Sacramento, he, him. I just want to say, can we please keep the chatter to a minimum? I'm one of the people who's very, very prone to sensory overload. There's a lot of whispering and chatter going on. It's making it very difficult for me to focus. Please, can we
I know
we're all fresh and ready to go, but can we please just keep the chatter to a minimum?
This is
it's
fake?
affecting my ability to focus. Thank you.
Thank you, comrade. Okay, is there a speaker against name, chapter, pronoun?
Point of personal privilege.
Yes.
Please do not use gendered language to address everyone.
Okay.
We have a lot of disabled comrades, and a lot of those are invisible.
That's true. You do have a lot of disabled comrades, because you have to have a little bit of a disability to think communism is going to work.
Disability. First of all, in this room, I see that no one's clapping for me. It could be because I'm not engaging, but it also is because everyone's doing this. And that's really important, because those loud bursts of noise, even though this is a noisy space, when we can do something like reducing that, that's really important. So please don't clap, shoot up these. And additionally with the noise issue, like avoid hissing, avoid waving banners, right? If you don't know what to do, show up these, right? I'm sure there's lots of ways that we can communicate to each other without needing to rely on something that's going to hurt somebody else. We have quiet rooms that are available. There's a range of options of these, right? On 7, there's one that has video but no sound, if you still want to be able to observe the convention, but the sound is an issue. There's also on Piedmont 8, a completely quiet room. One thing to note there, please don't go into that space with anything that's like an aggressive scent, for instance, right? Because that's going to be difficult for people. Don't talk to cops. Don't talk to MAGA assholes. We're almost there. Just but thank you.
He got offended from them cheering?
Point of privilege once again. Quick point of privilege once again. Hi, James Jackson, Sacramento DSA, he, him. I have already asked people to be mindful of the chatter of their comrades who are sensitive to sensory overload, and that goes double for the heckling and the hissing. It is also triggering to my anxiety. Like, the be comradely isn't just for, like, you know, let's keep things civil or whatever. It's so that people aren't going to get triggered and so that it doesn't affect their performance as a delegate, okay?
Shut the fuck up. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you, okay? Like, I understand, like, society should make room to be, like, you know, nice and everything, but there are fucking limits. If you have issues with sensory overload, go on Amazon or go to your local CVS and buy earplugs. I'm not kidding. I have issues with sensory overload. Like, I don't express these problems, but I have ADHD. I have OCD. I have Tourette's. Like, I'm very prone to sensory overload. Like, you can ask my partners. It's really annoying, okay? Like, sounds that normally don't trigger people trigger the fuck out of me. But I don't make a point to point it out to people because it's childish. Like, my problems are my fucking problems. Okay? I don't go to, like, a fucking monster truck rally and ask them to turn down the fucking music. Like, that's childish. Like, grow up. Okay? When I go to concerts, I bring earplugs and I put them in my ears so that I can hear only a very little bit of it. Because I'm an adult. I'm a grown man. And, like, I know what bothers me. And I also know that when we live in a society in America of 330 million people. I am one of those people. Society doesn't shift for me. Like, society doesn't centralize around me. We live in, like, this. These are the people who think that, like, society should just completely fold for them. You're a person and you're worthless. I want you guys to know, go through life understanding that you as an individual in society are worth very little to society, but make sure that you understand that you're worth a lot to yourself. That's how you need to operate in society. Have high self-value. The fucking dog's working. Have high self-value, but just realize that society doesn't give a fuck about you. That's how you go through society and you function well. That's how you know it's like a rough fucking place out there. That's how you keep yourself like level-headed, and that's how you succeed in life, by understanding that you are important to yourself, and that means a lot, but you're not important to society. Work hard if you want to be important to society. These people are not that. Fucking pathetic.
After that, we're going to go through adopting the rules. So with that, everyone, we're going to start voting. So let's take a deep breath. Great. And so I'm going to welcome Brian to give the credentials report.
Hi, everyone.
You know what's funny is that these people that are in the crowd are looking to be offended. Like before, they're like, "Please don't use gendered language." It's like you're looking to be offended. Like when you like you're looking for it. It's not like it happened and you're offended. It's not like somebody stood up and yelled the F slur and you're like, "Hey, I'm gay." That really offended me. You're like, "Oh, I got to make sure I listen to this language." They're not listening to what they're saying. They're listening to the words they're using to be offended.
Everybody, Brian Laverne, him from Houston.
And now we're going to move on to the resolutions and
Very
amendments
brief.
committee.
Very brief point of information. If you are using a microphone, talk into it directly like I am right now, and do not wave your face back and forth because people cannot hear you. That is all.
So you see how inefficient society runs when you try to cater to every individual fucking moron?
Okay, awesome. Thank you for the pointers. Yes. Could someone please run a mic to the comrade in the jean jacket, of which there are many?
I wonder why.
I simply had a question.
Guys in my Twitch chat, please stop talking. One of the people in my Twitch chat doesn't like seeing it. So please, guys, don't talk at all in my Twitch chat because it offends. It's offensive to my other chat. It's offensive to one person.
Sorry, could we? Thank you. We are debating the amendment to the committee report, and that amendment is to swap six of the the amendment is to take 6 different delegates to recognize 6 different delegates from East Bay from what the committee report says. Great.
Point of clarification here on what we're actually.
Could you get to the mic, please?
So, point of clarification in that the chair gave a report. There was a verbal second from the audience on the report, of which was given, and then there was a motion for an amendment to that. What are we actually talking about at this point, and then what is the vote going to be?
Thank you.
We need to be very clear about the work that we are trying to do. It is important.
Wow. Did you watch them do that? Did you just watch that? Did we watch this? Did we just see watching them do that?
What
Look
is
at their
the vote
hands.
going to be?
Thank you.
We need to be very clear about the work that we are trying to do. It is important.
It's fucking pathetic. It's pathetic.
In voting yes, are we voting to
Yes. Yeah. So voting yes
uphold
means,
the delegates?
No. So voting yes means that you want the substitute 6 delegates to be seated instead of the delegation that is outlined in the credentials committee report.
Thank you.
Does that make sense? No.
Right, so if you agree with what the report recommended, then you should. I'm just asking. I'm trying to understand what.
Voting yes means that you are supporting the challenge to the
Right, so basically, voting yes means that you want to vote on 6 new delegates to represent whatever stupid bullshit convention they're at.
East Bay delegation.
Point of privilege. Can I reiterate that we, for the sake of our comrades who have sensory issues, refrain from hissing, loudly shouting out your opinion
God, they're doing the wave again.
on a vote, or waving banners and signs that reflect your vote in front of people?
Yes,
Thank you.
absolutely.
You notice there's no black people at this convention? You notice it's only entitled kids at this convention? You guys notice that? You guys notice that it's just entitled kids at this convention here?
Thank you. Okay, so now is there any further debate on the credentials committee report?
Point.
Who the fuck's hissing? Like that's I didn't even think about that. Like, who the fuck is who hisses? They're like, is that how you hiss? You go hiss. That's a little homophobic. It sounds like I'm a gay guy. Hiss.
Hold on. Point of order. Yep.
Thank you. So,
Sorry. What's your name and
my
your?
name is Trey. I use they, them, and he, him pronouns.
Okay.
I'm from Memphis. Thank you.
Hurry up, Trey. What do you
Nice
need?
to meet you. Sorry.
Nice to meet you.
What do you have to say, Trey?
I had a question.
I don't have the time for this.
So, Nick? Jack? What is his name? Or what is their name? Nick J. They were elected as an at-large delegate before they resigned. Is that correct? No. No? Okay, then never mind.
Now, we are going to...
Point of information, could you please let us know how many delegates there are?
6. What is happening?
Anyone know that?
Are there 6?
Hold on 1 second. Do you know that?
I believe 1,057.
Thank you.
Hi,
What
I am
the fuck?
NDP from Los
Why are there 1,000? I don't care.
Angeles, they, them pronouns. Could I please ask the chair to, there was a previous point of privilege about waving around signs, that it is distracting to other comrades. I have autism. This is distracting to me. I would like to ask our fellow delegates, please, to not wave around your signs, especially during voting. Thank you.
Yes. Please do not wave around your signs. Thank you.
Hey, listen, guy with autism, do me a favor. Just close your eyes or stay home.
Madam Chair, at this point, we're waiting for the vote to be created. When it's ready, I'll let you know, and there will be a URL projected on the screen. And you will be able to put that in either to your phone, your laptop, or you can go use one of the iPads that we have ready.
Thank you, Chair. Nick, he, him, his from Twin Cities. This is on behalf of a
Are they
delegate
gonna be
who's
able to
currently
type
in the
that in?
remote room. They say that it is very hard to see the screens and cannot get a URL.
So instead of telling them that they can't see the screens, why don't you just give them why don't you go back there and read it to them? Hey, they can't see the screen. What do you want them to do? Move the fucking screen? How about you just be like, hey, we just need like an extra minute so that we can get them the URL. It's letters and symbols. Write it down on a piece of paper and walk it to the back.
Rebecca, are you ready to share what's going on?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that we've hit the Opavert server too hard, and I'm gonna go call Jeff.
Point of information then?
Yes.
Okay. I'm old school, folks, and it's probably some technical problem that we can't solve. So my point of information is really a question. Is it possible that we do this the old-fashioned way and have the yeses on one side of the room and noes on the other?
That makes perfect sense.
Possible for the chair to do?
I would suggest not doing that because there's going to be a little bit too much motion. We're going to take a hand count right now.
That seems even less efficient. Just put everybody who's a yes on one side and everybody else a no. Like, I don't understand. That was a reasonable solution. This is not working well.
And hopefully this online voting system will work soon. When a counter has gone around and confirmed, like nodded at you or something.
And the delegate who brought clickers.
You can lower your hand.
Why? Just put them on one side of the fucking room. This is stupid.
But only when the person who's like counting has like verbally or confirmed with their body language that they've counted your vote.
Point of personal privilege, please.
Yes, what's your personal privilege?
Hi, so I know that this is kind of annoying. I know it's taking a while, but we want this to be done right. We are a democratic organization. We want to do this right. I myself watched some of the counters not count some of the votes. And it may have been a mistake, but maybe we need to do this a different way.
Okay, everyone, by a vote, all the counting has happened by a vote of 5.
Maybe Donald Trump was right. Maybe there is wide-scale voter fraud. If this is how we vote, Donald Trump was right.
23 to 443, that passes. And so we will, sorry, if we could respect our comrades.
I'm rising to speak against this amendment to the rules as it would inhibit the democracy that is inherent to our organization. If you look at it, most of the time that has been wasted in this body was not wasted on debate. It was wasted in vote after vote after vote and voting on whether we're going to vote on voting. It is ridiculous, and this resolution would not save us any time.
When we're raising our placards,
when we transition between the votes, can we slow down a little bit because it's starting to get confusing for people? Thank you.
Totally. Yep.
But it would have to be after the.
Sorry, that's a point of debate. That's not
Yeah.
actually.
Well, no. I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
No, that's out of order.
Doesn't
Sorry,
make any sense.
we've ended debate. Okay, so now we're going to vote.
Did they even actually debate? We didn't see any of that.
I have a question, a point of order.
So voting yes would be to make it. Hold on, could I just get through my sentence, please? Okay, so all those in favor of. We already said that that's July 2018. Okay, so
What happens if there's conflicting amendments? So I feel like we don't know is not an acceptable answer, but that's a point of debate. I know.
yeah, that's a point of debate. Okay, vote all those in favor
Point
of.
of inquiry? I had a
Yeah,
point of
what's your
inquiry
point of
before.
inquiry?
As it stands, this is Daniel Ray from Piedmont.
She's getting mad.
He, him pronouns. As it stands right now, can we make amendments to resolutions
No.
and constitutional
No.
bylaws? Okay, thank you.
Okay, so all those in favor of adopting the convention rules, please raise your placards. All those opposed? That passes. We now have convention rules. Okay, awesome. And now we are going to move into. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so.
I just want to see her
we're
lose
a
it.
bit behind schedule.
That was it.
Yep. And additionally, with the noise issue, like avoid hissing, avoid waving banners, right? Because
Avoid fucking talking. Holy shit. that was awful. Why did I watch that? Holy fuck. That was terrible. Why did I watch that? Hey everyone, if you liked that video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to follow my Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, Discord, and TikTok. All links are in the description. Also, check out my Patreon if you'd like to support me even more than you already do. Thank you so much, everyone. I love you all.